swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready! Ready?
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
You look at this Saints defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Deep for New.
Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. And they will wind up taking over inside the 30 at the 28. Special teams putting a mark on this game early. Opening drive, block punt.
And for one team, it's a good mark, and for the other, not so good. And this is why special teams coaches are like designated hitters to me. They don't get very many opportunities. They need to maximize when it comes their way. And as we just said, one of them did.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Fight 60. Ready.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Check right.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If you look at this Saints defense,
they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Love now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There he goes, right side. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red cycle. Set up.
Love looking to throw it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action this time with Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
3rd down and 4.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But at short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Strike. Check striker. Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Love's throw pulled in by Melton.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready.
Love now on 2nd down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Set hut. Set hut.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Set. Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Drill. 52. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Fournette.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Kamara hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Right.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Shot. 17. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded just inside the 30. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
Claws red. Set.
First down, going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side, Reed. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That one caught downfield by Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Black.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Light blue. Set.
Here's Love. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Smash. Red. Black Ultra. Set. Hut.
Going back to Love. Sliding out of the pocket. That is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Ready.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Blaster. 6. Black shot. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this one is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Yellow, line. Ready?
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Blue striker.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing. Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready?
Love from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
6, Mega. Ready.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On play action. Love to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 16. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Love, he's going to change the play here. On 3rd down, Lloyd. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. This pass complete to Melton. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready?
3rd and 2. Love with it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Let's go.
2nd down and 6 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
2nd and 6.
Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now this throw caught left side. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Love now to pass on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Drill green.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Love. Another catch from Melton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Fight, white. Set, cut.
Love looking to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Slide blue. Hut, hut.
Love now. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. Joseph's got it. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Okay, ready? Ready?
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Set, go.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Right.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll drop to throw. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what... And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the double.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Love.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here's 1st down.
10 yards. That's another.
Now Love.
1st down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Well, probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option.